The Field Mice and the Baby Owl. A new adventure. In the heart of the meadow, where wildflowers danced in the breeze and the tall oak trees stood as silent guardians, life was as vibrant as ever for the family of field mice. Papa Mouse, Mama Mouse, and their 3 children, Max, Molly, and Milo, were enjoying a peaceful life. The meadow had become a place of harmony, thanks to their unexpected friendship with Ollie, the baby owl they had helped reunite with his family. It had been a season since that eventful night, and Ollie had grown into a strong young owl. Though he was no longer the tiny, fluffy creature they had first met, he never forgot the kindness the mice had shown him. Every evening, he visited the meadow to play with the mice and share stories of his nocturnal adventures. But one evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and painted the sky in hues of orange and pink, Ollie arrived with a worried look in his large amber eyes. "What's wrong, Ollie?" Milo asked, noticing his friend's unease. "It's my sister Lila," Ollie said, his voice trembling. "She flew too far from the nest last night and hasn't come back. My parents are searching for her, but they're worried she might be trapped somewhere or hurt." The mice exchanged glances. They knew how much Ollie's family meant to him and couldn't bear to see their friend in distress. "We'll help you find her," Max said firmly, puffing out his tiny chest. "Absolutely," Papa Mouse agreed. "We'll search every corner of this meadow and beyond, if we have to." The search begins. The next morning, the field mice and Ollie gathered at the edge of the meadow to plan their search. Mama Mouse spread out a map of the surrounding area, which they had crafted from scraps of parchment and charcoal. The map showed the meadow, the nearby river, the dense forest to the west, and the old barn to the east. "Lila loves the forest," Ollie said. "She might have flown there to explore, but it's so vast and dark. I'm afraid something might have happened to her." "Then we'll start there," Molly said confidently. With their plan in place, the group set off. Ollie flew overhead, scanning the treetops, while the mice scurried through the underbrush, their keen eyes searching for any sign of Lila. The forest was alive with the sounds of chirping crickets, rustling leaves, and distant bird calls. Into the forest. Hours passed as they ventured deeper into the forest. The sunlight barely pierced through the dense canopy, casting eerie shadows on the ground. Despite the growing tension, the group pressed on, calling out Lila's name. Finally, Milo's sharp ears picked up a faint sound, a soft, plaintive hoot. "Did you hear that?" he whispered. Ollie swooped down, landing beside Milo. "It's her! I know that hoot anywhere!" The group followed the sound, weaving through tangled roots and mossy rocks until they came to a small clearing. There, in the hollow of an old tree, they found Lila. She was perched on a low branch, her feathers ruffled and her wing caught in a tangle of vines. "Lila!" Ollie cried, rushing to her side. "Ollie!" Lila said, her voice weak but relieved. "I'm so glad you're here. I tried to fly home, but I got stuck." "Don't worry, we'll get you out," Milo said. A team effort. The mice quickly devised a plan. While Ollie comforted his sister, Papa Mouse and Max worked on untangling the vines. Molly and Milo climbed the tree to hold the vines steady, ensuring they wouldn't pull tighter around Lila's wing. "Almost there," Papa Mouse said as he gnawed through the last vine. With a final snap, Lila's wing was free. She stretched it carefully, testing its strength. "Thank you, everyone." I don't know what I would have done without you. That's what friends are for, Molly said with a smile. The journey home. With Lila safe, the group began the journey back to the meadow. Along the way, they encountered new challenges. A rushing stream they had to cross using a fallen log. A curious fox they had to outwit by working together, and a steep hill that tested their endurance. Each obstacle only strengthened their bond and proved how much they could achieve as a team. By the time they reached the meadow, the sky was painted with the colors of twilight. Ollie and Lila's parents were waiting anxiously by their nest. "Lila!" their mother cried, wrapping her wings around her daughter. "We were so worried." "Ollie and the mice saved me," Lila said, her voice filled with gratitude. The owls thanked the mice profusely, promising to always watch over them and the meadow. That night, under the light of a full moon, the mice and the owls gathered to celebrate their friendship. They shared stories, laughter, and a feast of berries and seeds. A lasting bond. From that day forward, the meadow became not just a home, but a sanctuary where all creatures, big and small, looked out for one another. And as for the field mice and the owls, their friendship continued to grow, proving that even the most unlikely bonds could become the strongest of all. The end.